I'm gonna have to rain down in a godly fucking firestorm on you.
Alright, this is Warp 103. This is another World of Tanks video. This time we're bringing you the T40, the American Tank Destroyer, Tier 4. Okay, as you can see here by its stats, this DPM for its tier, it's pretty good. The damage is, it's alright. The penetration, as you can see here, the reload time is fairly standard for its class. Rate of fire is 16.9 per second. The dispersion is the thing that, since the nerf is not as good, track diverse is okay, moving is okay. It's just really, it's an okay tank. But in the right hands, it's a great tank. Okay, now the mobility is pretty good at 38. Power to rate ratio, again, you can see it's 19 point. So it's very fast to move from place to place. Very good. Has a good gun elevation, depression. Introverts, it's okay. It's got a wild field of vision, which is very good, so you can actually stay in one position and not move your hull a lot, which is very good. Let's look at the armor. 51 in the front, sides is 38, rear is 38. Well, there's no turret, so there's no turret armor. Okay, track armor is 20. So its health is, again, at its class, yeah, okay. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, you're going to compare two different tanks destroyer, the Marta T38, 38T, I always says it backwards, and the T40 tank. All right, now as you can see, the DPM for the Marta is much higher, but it doesn't really matter if it's much higher if you have a pin that's this low. Again, you shoot at tanks and it bounces, your DPM means nothing. Okay, so this one has a higher penetration, higher damage, and module damage, it does more of it. Now the rate of fire, again, we already know is slower, and reload time is slower, so that cannot be helped. The next thing up is the caliber of gun. The caliber of gun is basically the same. I mean, it's no real difference on that. Shell velocity is a bit faster. The ammo capacity is a thing that makes it stand out. You can take shots at areas that you don't know where they're at and just speculate if they're in that general area and hit them, whereas the Marta, you cannot do that. You have too much little shells to do that. Aim time, slightly worse. Accuracy, much worse. But dispersion on the move is way better, so meaning that if you have to turn your turret for any reason, you're going to be able to track that target better. Okay? Again, elevation of 9, yeah, that's going to cause you problems. 30 is very, very good. Transverse, now the transverse for them is actually a little bit better, but again, very respectable in that 35. Okay, speed limit. Now, yes, technically this is faster, but it's only faster if you're going downhill. This is what counts right here. The power to weight ratio, this makes this outclasses way much. All right. Armor wise, again, better armor all the way around. Track armor and also engine health is way better. So now this is the problem, that after the nerf, now this did have the best view range in the class until the view range TD nerf. They left this one alone, but this one they just just murdered it. But that's okay. I'm going to show you a trick to that. All right, so we compare the stats real quick. Okay. These are the different guns that it has. So the next tank up is the Wolverine. Again, you start out with, well, a crappy gun. Now, you really have a selection of guns between this tank, when you get to the end point, between using this tank gun and this gun on a tank. You really want to use this one. Derp guns are fine, the howitzer, but this gun here is in the class by itself. It does the damage that you need with a good reload time. Alright, let's look at the armor profile. Again, you're not going to bounce a lot of shots, especially from heavy tanks or anything else like that. Tier 3s and lower, again, if they're hitting your front, you're fine. Again, hitting your side, you actually have respectable side armor. It's just almost a little bit good as your front. And your rear armor, again, is just like a side armor. So effectively, anytime you can angle your tank just like this, you're in business. All right, now this is what I carry on the tank. You need the binoculars. Just standard. Without the binoculars, this tank is no good. All right, next thing you want is gun rammer. Gotta get that reload time down. And camouflage net. Again, this is a TD. You want to use the camouflage net to make that camo better. And if you can, go into the exterior and buy your summer, winter camos. Desert, not so much, but if you can, if you want to. Again, I carry, because the modules always get damaged inside there, and tracks. You need to get your tracks up fast, so I'd burn one track things for that. Now, at tier 4, I wouldn't recommend using this. I do it for the simple fact is I never use it, but it's there to give my 25% boost in repair time. That's the only reason why it's there. I never use this. It just sits there to give me 25-second reload time. All right, on to the gameplay. Alrighty, here's the replay for you. Okay, this is Winter Helmsdorf. You gotta love this map. Well, no, not really. This map here, again, for TD, is not really good. There's not really any places that you can hide. Not a lot of places that you can effectively use a camo. So what you have to do is find a location where you can't get shot at from multiple sides, and you can basically use it as a lane tank. All right. And as you can see here, I'm going to the corner. Now, usually Artie goes right over here, so I'm Artie protection. And this is where I usually sit at. I covered this in another video where, again, where I normally sit at on this side of the map for a specific reason, so you can shoot down the lane. And again, with this visual range, I can use this lane and cover anything that's down in this section here. Now, I know there's a Wolverine there, so I'm backing up a little to see if I can actually get another shot on him. Again, now, just wait for the pop-up. Now, it used to be before, if you're looking at the mini-map, you can see where the red line is. Prior to the nerf, that line, blue line, would actually go all the way down to where the square would have been. But since the nerf, it doesn't go down that far. Now, my crew actually has brothers in arms, so I actually have a substantial advantage in visual range. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's getting there. Okay, now, this is the thing. Again, since the nerf, I would be reliable able to point my shots, but now it's more general all over the place over here. But as you can see, with the damage that I do in the penetration, I can actually reliably penetrate you. It's one if I turn to gold. Okay. Again, heavies. Eat them up like they're candy. He can't see me, but I can see him. Aim for his plate, even though he's angled, I can still hit him right here and just take him apart, as you can see me doing. And he cannot see me at all. Another one bites the dust. All right. Again, this tank here, you want to use your lanes and just annihilate everything that comes this way. Now, it is bad if they rush you on this side, because you're usually the only one here with Artie, but can't be helped. All right. Look at the graveyard I've put over here. And yet they still come down here. Love it. Yeah, that should have went through that, but it didn't. That's all right. Still got him. Now again, if you look at my win rate, I'm already up to 5,500 because I've already done 1,600, almost 1,700 in damage. Again, Could I be a blue player? Yeah, sure I can. If I sit there and abuse my, camera rating with tanks like this. Now, I tend not to do this because, again, I don't even know why. I mean, again, most of the competitive people use their best tanks all the time to, you know, say I'm blue, purple, and be elitist. I like to have fun, so therefore, I don't tend to play the same tanks all the time. Even tanks that I win in like this, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, see me Peter Sheer Eye, Sheer High, got him taken care of. The BDR, come on. Oh, I'm just eating you up. Oh, and that's it. That's the game. All right. This is another battle showing you what the T40 can do. All right. Now I'm going to speed this one up because actually at the beginning it went fairly slowly because it takes a little while to work on to a different section of this map. All right, so let's speed this up just a bit. Now again, T's, we have a lot of lights in this game. So this here, I actually start up in the position that TD normally start in, which is back over here by the bushes, and you sit there and wait for a couple of seconds to see if you get shots on people. Slowly move up, and I know there's a tank over there, but I just can't hit him. Just can't get a good angle on him, and guess he's moving correctly like he should, so he doesn't get shot. And oh, too late. He's already dead when I shot. Reflexes sometimes not really good. All right. Again, shot late. All right. Let's speed it up just a bit. Again, now right now we already got 2 people are killed, and I have 0 damage. I haven't hit anything. All right. Well, still haven't hit anything. Wow. Let's see if I can get some shots. All right, first one and 1 down. Now, since we own the upper section of the town up here, I go over this side here to see if I can actually shoot down the lane. And again, at this distance, this gun is just not that accurate. So now I get right here thinking, okay, the BDR, yes, for some reason that's the second time BDRs came up for me to try to kill. And waiting, and okay, the BDR is not coming. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit before. And he's just hanging in the back. All right, here he comes. He finally decides to come up. And again, before the nerf, I would have vis range. I can see him independently without anybody doing it. Now I can't. Even though I do see him right here, but that's because of that guy right there. Shoot late. And good thing he did back up so he didn't get shot. 1 shot on him. 2 shots on him. 3 shots on him. Oh, just couldn't finish him. Again, since I have poor vis range compared to what it used to be, I missed him. All right. Now I have to be very careful not to kill my own guy. And I just have to wait for him to pop up again. I knew he's going to come somewhere in this area. Move forward just slightly to try to, get my own vision on him. There he is. Swing, try to get him. Oh, missed him. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. I did get it eventually, but unfortunately he got one of our friendly tanks. All right. Only thing left is the KV-1. But unfortunately, what's left over, well, he's light on health. Yeah, he's light on health. And, well, he's light. So, versus the KV-1, yeah, that's not good. Alright, so he's doing the right thing. He's over there capping. Since he only has 5 HP. The other tank is going around too. Again, so while they're keeping him occupied, I'm going to go around. He doesn't see me. Yes, I'm being a sneaky bastard. But hey, I'd rather back shoot you than you shoot me in my face. Alright. Come around the corner. Line up my shot, and you're looking that way. Thank you. 1. Look at my win rate going up. 2. I'm blue. And that's how you turn purple. And go to the post game on both videos. Alright, look at the post game on this one. Alright. Master Badge, Bruiser, Fire for Effect. I've got so many of these. It's high caliber and Top Gun. Alright, let's look at the scores. Damage, well, 2,172. I more than doubled my closest player, which would be here. Doubled his XP. 6 kills. Again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That the detailed report. 32 shots fired. Again, the gun is fairly accurate at ranges that you play it in. Hits, 29 of those hits, 23 actually pinned. Again, you can see a fair amount of damage, past 300 meters, almost 1,000 in that. Now, I did lose money on this round here, because I did use a lot of gold when I was going after the KV, and also when I was going after the T1 Heavy. It cannot be helped sometimes because those tanks are tier 5s, and if you want to win, you need to pay. Double XP day, so good result. Alright. Let's look at the next battle, the second one. Again, didn't do as much until late in the battle. This wasn't right there at it. Didn't get a mastery, I only got class 2. Let's look at how much damage I actually did. Okay, let's look at the damage numbers. Again, I still, even coming in late doing the damage, my damage numbers are still best in class. The most XP and 3 kills. Look at the detailed report. 22 shots fired. Again, only 10 hit this time because I was firing way outside of his normal range. Like I said, I mean, when you're looking at the map and you see the blue area, consider that the maximum firing distance for the tank, unless I tell you otherwise. That is a full sniper. But it did do some good damage at the longer distances. 10 hits, 8 actually penetrated. And again, did lose a bit of money because I did want to make sure I went into the KV. Even though I had its back plate, you can't afford to let it ride and don't do it. So since I don't use a premium card, I did lose money on it. But again, great match. So this is my review of this tank. Again, the T40 is a fabulous tank for what it is. In tier 4 games, you're even at bottom tier. If you use gold, you would have no problem pinning tier 5s and 6s at all. No problem with gold, using gold at all. As you can see, this is one of the tanks that I know people have. If you want to be a Unicron series and everything else of that, this is one of those tanks that if you want to be a Unicron and you just play this tank continuously, you can be a Unicron in it. just because of the nature of the tank. I don't tend to play this tank as much as I used to. I actually stopped since they nerfed it. But I got a couple of people say, "Oh, you're not really a good player." Well, just wanted to show you that. Yeah, I play other tanks that are sucky, but if I really wanted to do well, as you can see by my recent win 8s that's climbing very fast, there is 10 tanks that I have that I can mercilessly kill people. But it's not all about winning all the time. Well, actually it is, but more about having fun and trying to win, and not just using your outpost types like the what's that, the 22 that just came out that everybody's rigging for. Oh, my bad. Or let's see now, what's that medium tank that has a 59 to it that everybody uses? Anyway, I'm rambling. This is Warp 103. Warp out. Have a good